And what a match to kickstart our pay-per-view here tonight. And this pay-per-view is like none other. Blood boiling. That's the name of this pay-per-view here tonight. And kicking this pay-per-view off is one of the most dominant people in this business. Brock Lesnar taking on the king of this place. The king of an era, Triple H. And here he comes. The game. It's Triple H. You might be walking into a losing battle tonight against Brock Lesnar in this last man standing match. Not kidding. Triple H is gonna get his ass kicked tonight by this beast for being running roughshod over everyone, suplexing the crap out of Mankind last week. Being the likes of The Rock and Stone Cold, being in the Rushmore talks in such a young age. You're being talked about on the Mount Rushmore at this stage. You gotta be doing something right. And also, he completely smacked the head off John Cena by beating him in that match a few months ago. We need to know who Brock Lesnar really is behind all this muscle. And here tonight, Brock Lesnar gets to prove himself once again against Triple H. A veteran of our business. Guys who have headlined WrestleManias in the past. Have matches with some of the all-time greats, such as The Undertaker. Brock Lesnar met The Undertaker a few times in that ring. Let's just say 50-50 on the guy who won. Brock Lesnar won some against the Dead Man. The Undertaker won some against the Beast. It's just fun to watch Brock Lesnar at this stage. But his confidence, don't say his confidence, he's a bit cocky sometimes. And oh boy, guys, it's the man around here, and that man goes by the name of Brock Lesnar. And this man, it comes without saying, this guy beats people up. He beats people from corner to post. He bloodies people. He hurts people, and it makes him happy when he's doing it. So I don't think this guy is in talks for the Rushmore anytime soon. He's just a bully. Doesn't care about the sport. He just cares about bullying each and every talent thrown in his direction until he snatches the gold, what he believes is rightfully his. And the gold is being defended tonight in the main event. But what could defending it against Stone Cold Steve Austin in a street fight? And anything can go in that one. It no holds barred. But right now, here's Brock Lesnar here to show why he should be in the title picture. By slaying the King of Kings. By beating the crap out of Triple H. Let's just talk about their feud for a second. Triple H still believes he's the top guy, but Brock Lesnar, he took Shawn Michaels out. He broke Shawn Michaels' arm, and this is what caused this tonight. He tried to break Triple H's arm. He assaulted Triple H's father-in-law, Vince McMahon. Brock Lesnar is a big supervillain what Triple H needs to overcome here tonight. But Triple H isn't that much better. He buries younger talent. Both of these men are not as good at each other. Both of these men are baddest men on the planet. And both of these men are meeting each other in the center of this ring in this epic last man standing match tonight, guys. As here comes the referee, guys. It's about time we get this one on its way. People have been waiting for this, even though it's just the opener to the show. This match has got a lot of hype behind it. Some people have said it should have headlined, but nobody can keep the Rock out of the main event. Are you kidding? And let's not forget about the second match of the night. John Cena had taken on his longtime rival Edge in a first blood match. And it quite interesting that that feud have went that far. The hatred between Cena and Edge is just unreal. Cena threw Edge into the river. Edge slapped Cena's dad. All and everything have been happening between those two. In this short amount of time. Ladder matches, last man standing matches, all kinds of things between Cena and Edge. But right now, it's Brock Lesnar and Triple H turning this thing into a slugfest. And they're quickly locking up. Brock Lesnar quickly trying to gain the upper hand on Triple H. Hunter is having a hard time staying on his feet. And Brock Lesnar gonna knock Triple H off his feet. It look like Brock Lesnar, he's gonna fuck Triple H up for real tonight. We all know this guy enjoys getting into fights wherever he is. And now Triple H. Brock Lesnar is trying to shove Triple H to the ground with all his body weight on him. But Triple H, he manages to stay on his feet. Don't turn into a cocky little bastard, Triple H. Please don't turn into one of those people. You should have just stayed down for him. We wouldn't have doubted you for a second, bouncing back the next time. But Triple H, he switches to the side headlock. But it could be perseverance from Triple H. Let's just say that it could be perseverance. But it better not be turning into stupid cockiness, let's be honest. Because that headlock have got Triple H in deep, deep trouble. Because Brock Lesnar smelled blood in the water. And now he picks Triple H up and slams him straight to the ground. That headlock didn't get Triple H very far. It might have made Brock Lesnar's neck click, but it can't have done much damage to Brock Lesnar, that's for sure. And Triple H had just been slammed onto his ass. And now it's about time. This is what we're talking about. This is what makes Brock Lesnar dangerous. When he takes somebody out, there's no coming back. Because once those elbows smash down on your face, you will be seeing that tomato puree split out of your face. Brock Lesnar, he's about to smash and pound Triple H into fucking nothing. Brock Lesnar, and it only took a matter of time, but look at Triple H's face. It's covered in blood. Brock Lesnar had busted Triple H wide open. That open wound was cut on the top of Triple H's head, spilling blood everywhere. Brock Lesnar, I understand the pay-per-view it called blood boiling, but you didn't need to bust him open this early. You can hardly see now. And Brock Lesnar picks up Triple H just to kick him in the balls. Now that is disrespectful. Brock Lesnar just tricked Triple H into getting back up, and Brock Lesnar kicked Triple H straight in the balls. Kicked him straight where the sun doesn't shine. And just like that, the strength of Brock Lesnar has Triple H in his clutches again. And Brock Lesnar has Triple H in a headlock position of his own. Brock Lesnar going for a DDT perhaps. Mocking the Rock. I don't know about that. But he doesn't need to do the DDT when he can do that. He just smashes the back of Triple H with a massive right arm. The arms of Brock Lesnar is enough to break somebody's flipping head, that's for sure. And Brock Lesnar, you have just smashed Triple H's head like an egg. Triple H's yolk have already been spilled all over the canvas. That sorry piece of nothing. And Brock Lesnar is here to make sure Triple H is remembered as. Brock Lesnar's plan is going to permission right now. And Triple H, he might have the upper hand now. If Brock Lesnar got not careful, then that clothesline will certainly make his head fall off. King Kong better get his act together because that clothesline have just knocked King Kong's flipping head off. Brock Lesnar's about to learn a lesson. And Triple H have just taken out Brock Lesnar with that massive clothesline. Brock Lesnar, like this guy in a video game who you can't beat. That who Brock Lesnar is. That who you need to realize him as. Somebody in life you can't beat. You can't overcome him. But Triple H is certainly gonna try here tonight. Even if some people in the crowd are booing him. Because not everyone likes him. And it's sad to say, but Triple H had this coming on himself. Because he disrespected the face of the company so many times. Which is The Rock. Span the faces of future faces like John Cena. Triple H. He's a jealous hypocrite, let's be honest. He had been WBA champion plenty of times. But that isn't going to stop him from kicking some common sense back into somebody who might be going Hollywood's ass out. The Rock. We are talking about Triple H and The Rock. That feud have still been talked about till this day because of how personal it got. Vince McMahon and The Rock was in court like a year ago now, and it's still been talked to this day. The Rock and Vince McMahon really didn't like each other back then. Vince McMahon gotta be happy that The Rock is making good money for the company. At Triple H, he smashed Brock Lesnar with the sledgehammer. Brock Lesnar picked up Triple H for a suplex, but Triple H had a sledgehammer in the ring. That sledgehammer, what Triple H brought in the ring, I don't know where it came from, but Brock Lesnar, he is in deep, deep trouble now. And Triple H, he's looking on teaching Brock Lesnar a lesson. He busted Brock Lesnar open above the eyebrow. Brock Lesnar bleeding now. Now Triple H swings with the sledgehammer. It looked like Brock Lesnar's in trouble again. And Triple H smashes Lesnar across the skull with that fucking sledgehammer again. Call Triple H what he wants. There is nothing to call this perseverance more than persevering. He is persevering here tonight. You can call him cocky all you want, but he's in the ring right now with one of the most violent people of all time. It's okay to bring a sledgehammer in to this type of match. It's no rules anyway. It's a last man standing match. Brock Lesnar, he has a crimson mark on his face. He's bleeding all over his face. Thanks to Triple H. Triple H is planning on making Brock Lesnar pay the ultimate price. If you want to make it big around here, fight the guys who laid the foundation for him. I think this is what the feud is based on, other than Brock Lesnar breaking Triple H's best friend Shawn Michaels' arm. Brock Lesnar likes to hurt people, but I believe Brock Lesnar might have hurt somebody who he shouldn't have hurt, because now Triple H swings with the sledgehammer again at Brock Lesnar. But Brock Lesnar, he had that wow scouted. And Brock Lesnar, he just picks Triple H up off the floor, and just like that, Brock Lesnar had nailed the first F5 of the match. Brock Lesnar, fuck you, Hunter. It looked like Triple H is gonna take a ride to hell. And Triple H, you have just been F5'd by Brock Lesnar. This is what we're talking about, guys. Brock Lesnar, someone you can't trust. Somebody you can't take your eyes off for 2 seconds. Otherwise, you will be crashing onto that canvas like an aeroplane crash. Now it's a car crash in that ring. And Triple H, you have just met Maker thanks to Brock Lesnar. And that brutal F5. The Brock Lesnar. You made sure Triple H dropped that deadly sledgehammer. A sledgehammer, what is very well known with Triple H. Triple H uses that sledgehammer quite often. He busts skulls. He bust The Rock's skull. He bust Austin's skull. You name them, Triple H will bust the sledgehammer over everyone's skull. And now Triple H might be getting a comeuppance here tonight thanks to Brock Lesnar, who is surviving every hit with that sledgehammer from Triple H. Maybe that one is going back to bite Triple H in the ass. And Brock Lesnar, he gets Triple H now. It looked like Brock Lesnar planning on taking Triple H to Suplex City. A place no one wants to go, but Triple H certainly is going there now. Because no one is going to escape the clutches of this moron. This namaste asshole. You need to understand this. Brock Lesnar, the only reason why he's in the position he is in is because Vince McMahon have chosen him personally because of how he looks and because of how he makes the money and kicks people's ass. Vince McMahon have chose this guy. And Triple H have just been thrown halfway across the ring with that F5. Actually, that suplex. That massive suplex have sent Triple H crashing across the ring. Just like that. Brock Lesnar, he is in complete control. And Triple H's neck snapped back, his head is in pain. His entire body is in pain, not kidding. Brock Lesnar, he picks Triple H up again. And just like that. Brock Lesnar's here to show Triple H who the true sheriff is, who the true Mount Rushmore is. And he picks him up again for an F5. But Triple H, he escapes. For God's sake, Triple H escapes the F5. And it looked like Triple H, he is gonna be the one to teach Brock Lesnar a lesson. And Triple H, he slides out of it. And now it's about time. Triple H, he has Brock Lesnar in position for a move what is iconic. A move what have paralyzed opponents. A move what could take Brock Lesnar out for the count. Take the floor, Brock. Triple H hit a massive pedigree on Brock Lesnar just then. That pedigree had well and truly taken Brock Lesnar out. Now Triple H, he might have just won that match right there. I don't think Brock Lesnar even knows what hit him. I don't think Brock Lesnar even knows where he is. And he rolls across the ring. That crimson mask is making Brock Lesnar not see very clearly. Blood is getting into his eyes. And Triple H, he's struggling to get back up to his feet. But he's back up on his feet now. He's looking down at Brock Lesnar. You did this, Brock. You did this by attacking Shawn. Now, you will understand true pain. You heard Triple H. He cared deeply about Shawn. And Brock Lesnar taking Shawn away from him. So this is what made this feud so damn personal. At least Brock Lesnar haven't attacked Ric Flair yet. Don't jinx it. And Brock Lesnar, he just clotheslined Triple H. Brock Lesnar back up like a cat and just smashes Triple H right in the noggin with that massive clothesline. And just like that, knocks Triple H's teeth down his throat for sure. And just like that, you can call Brock Lesnar what you want. He's no hero. He's a psychopath who thinks he can beat everyone up and get away with it. But Brock Lesnar attack one more person after a match, then he's gonna be suspended because last time when he was in a match, he was in a match a few days ago with Edge, and he attacked him after the match. I don't know who Brock Lesnar was trying to send a message to, but he most certainly isn't a very nice person to get to know. Brock Lesnar, he picks Triple H up again after that massive clothesline. And just like that, Triple H is gonna take another wide. A wide to fuck off. And Triple H, if you wondered what that 5 stands for, it is fuck you 5. Oh yeah. It stands for fuck off, basically. A Brock Lesnar, he F5's Triple H halfway across the ring. Just like that. Most people can look up to Brock Lesnar, but I can find many more people for you to look up to who isn't a bully. Because you shouldn't look up to a bully, guys. And Brock Lesnar just F5 the crap out of Triple H again. And just like that, Brock Lesnar is in complete control. He's in the lead of everything. Brock Lesnar have left Triple H laying bloodied at ringside. Who are gonna make their way back to their feet first? This is ridiculous, guys. This is completely ridiculous. And I don't recommend you try any of this at home. Brock Lesnar, you just need to leave him alone now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like that, Brock Lesnar have won, guys. That is the first time we needed to count a 10 count, but Brock Lesnar won this thing by knockout. Anyway, guys. Good match, but Brock Lesnar, you need to learn respect. And Brock Lesnar just sent Triple H packing. As I said, Brock Lesnar is no hero. You shouldn't look up to him. You shouldn't look up to somebody who is willing to hurt somebody else like Brock Lesnar. He's a sociopath. He's an asshole. Let's just put it quite lightly. Let's just use all the language in the book, you fuckhole. He's a cunt. He's a big ass country boy who needs to go back to the farm on Minnesota. Let's just say that. He needs to take a break and think about his personal life. Because, let's just say, when things don't go his way, he's gonna take every bad thing in his head out on our superstars. Like that what happened to Edge. That what happened to Triple H. That what happened to Shawn. That what happened to countless others. Brock Lesnar is not a nice person. To get used to it. Brock Lesnar will never be a nice person. But nice people don't win matches. Brock Lesnar wants to be the GOAT. And that is what Brock Lesnar aims to be. The GOAT. And he's not going to rest until he is the GOAT. Standing tall. And Triple H, he's lying down at ringside, trying to keep himself conscious after the beating he just received, watching Brock Lesnar celebrate. I can't think of something better to do than watch somebody who broke your best friend's arm celebrate in your hometown. Oh, it isn't Triple H's hometown. We're in Chicago again here tonight. For Brock Lesnar. I can't think of anything better for Triple H to do than watch Brock Lesnar here today kick his ass like he kicked Shawn Michaels' ass. I hope Shawn Michaels is okay. He's still in the local hospital in Chicago somewhere. Triple H is probably going to pop to see him after this match. Triple H does have a heart, guys. Let's be honest here. He does have a heart. But one guy we know for sure doesn't have a heart. It's Brock Lesnar. This man doesn't have a heart. Doesn't have a soul. All he has is a brain for violence. And Brock Lesnar, he gonna leave this arena. Kids don't know what they just witnessed. Adults in this arena don't know what they just witnessed. They just know they have witnessed the massacre. And they witnessed one of the all-time greats being thrown around like a rag doll. And Triple H will need to recover and hopefully bounce back from this. And hopefully go after Brock Lesnar again. But anyway guys, we will be back soon. I hope you enjoyed that epic match. And we will be back soon for the rest of our blood-boiling pay-per-view.